And we have a new arrival. There's actually 3 more to come. And you may have noticed then that they landed on the coast at sea. So that must be, without a question of doubt, the North Sea Alliance faction. And there's actually a hydrocoal brain there. Let's go and take a dip. Right, this worker, where am I going to be sending you to? Now I want to improve that tile, but it's a bit risky with all those aliens there. What else are we using? Frack sites. So bad, this freaking city, especially with the aliens around. There's a hill there, but I probably would want to mine it. I could buy some tiles, but there's nothing good to buy. Forest plains. If I move a worker there, they bloody attack it. Yeah, I need a boat there before I do that. I'm gonna move it there. I'm actually, because of our development thing, we can production. Just going pure production is not a terrible idea, actually. So we can always switch our focus to food or whatever we need. Right, production here. Right, that's due in a turn, so I need to make another convoy, and I can't actually, so forget that. Ultrasonic fence, I think I need to do this. Yeah. Let's get that up. Okay, so let's enter. I could buy a convoy, couldn't I? That's what I probably should do with my money. Let's move there next to the nest. Ah, here we go. Study hydrocoral brain. Examine the mysterious hydrocoral growth. Quest updated. So it's 1 of 1. We need to do 2 more, which is what I thought it was. And you can read the details if you want to, but trade slot available, having completed the trade building. So if I was to, this city may end up being a lot better than my capital, frankly. Right, trade convoy is 310, and I've got enough. I think I need to buy one of those. So I'm going to buy that here. Question is, where the hell do I trade? Is that going to be, can I trade to there, and would it be safe? And if I can't trade to there, then it's probably going to be utterly useless to me. I'm really not sure I can trade. Let's check this out. Available routes. Yeah, there aren't any available routes. So I'm not going to be trading there. I need to get that up basically. Then I'll make a sea-based vessel and trade from R to, I don't know, over here perhaps. And then I'll use the convoy for that route from Falah. That's the plan. But getting that trade depot up is still very important early on. I don't regret doing that. Let's get... I'm going to get the old Earth relic up next, and then I'll probably get a worker up. Okay. So I could make... You know what? I am going to make a mine there. Okay. I saved that up for a trade vessel. Right, when does this route run out? This route runs out in 14 turns. I'll buy a vessel perhaps then. We'll make it by then. Let's end the turn. Okay, I should probably keep an eye on Australia. Heck of a lot of miasma down here. Might want to get a satellite that gets rid of it. There's actually quite a few new satellites within the game, which I don't know about all of them actually. I probably need to find out about that. Right, let's go back on land, I think. Right, population, so health dipped. Okay, and yeah, that's fine. Okay, so your expedition team discovered that the mysterious progenitor device generates its own form of weak radiation. The team used this phenomenon to conduct experiments not possible elsewhere and discover how to better manipulate the planet's ecosystem and advance ourselves. As a result, we have gained 14 affinity XP towards supremacy, which is actually the direction I want to go in.
The first 5 machines of Earth are the wheel, the lever, the inclined plane, the dynamo, and the screw.
Screw is the most important invention ever, of course. So we've got level 2 supremacy and also extra energy and science if we get future levels of purity or harmony. So let's check out if I can find the right screen, which I'm not sure I can. Let's click on there.
제가 도와드릴 일이 있습니까?
I want to find my affinity screen. Gotta figure out how to do this still. So we get explorer units can build an additional expedition. We get 1 extra free. Okay. So we'd get extra other things here. This one's amazing for supremacy. That makes supremacy actually the best warmongers arguably in the game if you know how to make use out of it effectively with certain satellites. Normally they're quite slow, their units, they're specialized units, they're only land based as well, but you can use that to transport your troops across them anywhere on the map in effect. Right, so let's come down here. Right, so we... Ooh! Look what I've noticed. Blue aliens. Turn 40, the aliens have turned blue, so they are happy with us. They will no longer attack us under any circumstance. The only circumstance that may change that is if I start to either attack them or take their nests. So I don't have to worry about these anymore. They won't kill my trade routes either in theory. So I'm not sure I actually need that so much anymore. They shouldn't attack them anymore. But I probably have to take out these nests at some point. Still. Yeah, I might still take out these nests even though they're blue with me. We'll see. So, yeah, this is great though. So it is still in the game, I didn't know if it was. That feature. I think it may have happened a lot sooner than normal as well, possibly because of the primordial map. I'm not 100% sure on that. We've actually got a couple of unit upgrades. So all of our boat types and a soldier we have available as well. So this is completely new, how you actually upgrade your soldier units. All of this interface has been changed. So you can see later on in the game you can actually have hybrid affinities, a mixture between 2 affinities, and they all have unique looks now. So that's the well, the soldier is called the Helion. That's a mixture between harmony and supremacy, so harmony maybe call it. This one's a champion, purity harmony, harmony. This is supremacy purity, so supremacy. So it's a drone type thing. Yeah, so they all have slightly different bonuses. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Well, I do want to show off the hybrid affinity, so I probably will try and grab some of them later on. So I don't know which. I'm definitely going supremacy in degree. So what do these future bonuses give for the soldier? Extra. Oh, that's purity, wrong one. So that's the right one. Friendly unit bonus adjacency or a heal per turn, and flanking, or that's flanking and terrain costs are less. That's automatically heal every turn, and flanking boost again. So flanking is a common common theme with supremacy. So do I go attacking or healing? You know what? I prefer attacking still. So I'm going to pick that here. I could ignore it now, I think, but I'm going to take it now because we do actually have a soldier. I'll ignore the other 2. So accept the upgrade. I don't think you can change your mind later on, which I'm kind of disappointed about. I think you should be able to. It should cost you money, for example, or take you a certain amount of turns, but yeah, I don't think they've added that feature, sadly. I'm going to ignore both of these currently, if you can, which I hope you can. I don't have any of them, I don't need to make a decision yet. Right, so let's continue. So end turn. I will continue with that. Now, because these are friendly, I could actually do something else with my worker, couldn't I? I probably don't really need to take these out until I want to actually create Thraxite mines on them. Then I might go and attack those nests. Okay. Continue down there. Quest results. Worm killing. We have to kill a worm, we get bonuses should we do so. Actually, look at that. We already get plus 16. So those nests are counting as working those sites already. There's a benefit of getting on side with the aliens. I'm pretty sure we didn't have 16 before that. Okay, so let's but yeah, I don't get the bonuses, the tile bonuses, sadly. So let's end the turn. I'm really interested to know what we get if I wipe them out. Well, how much it would change the relation. Would it immediately go back to green? Would it even go to orange or red straight away? Okay, let's come up here. Okay, and end of turn. Okay. Let's come up here. Okay, production. Worm sign. So pretty lucky that I'm on good terms with them, isn't it? Our fire probably wouldn't last very long. So we finished the Earth Relic. What the hell am I going to make here? Worker, probably? Do I have a trade route I can do? No. So no point in making that. I could... what's agriculture? 3, that's not good, not worthwhile. So I'm going to go for a worker. Let's get the second one up. And end the turn. They might have problems with actually expanding because there's so much miasma down here. Church light. Okay. Still top. I'm starting to think that the bonuses the eye gets are a lot less on this level than Apollo. Heck of a lot less. They could probably do have added an extra difficulty level. Ton of titanium down there. There's still that site, but not healthy enough to go for it. Probably gonna get boats out next. Should I even buy a boat? Wow, really expensive. So no, I'm not gonna be buying a boat. Right, so that's done. I can go out to sea now without any worry, since they're friendly. Pretty sure that's the case. I don't think they'd kill it in any way, shape or form. Okay, so next turn. They could get in my way quite a bit. That's the downsides of having friendly aliens. They might hug me to death in my territory. Right, let's go there. Go there. Population points. Health's tiny bit dipped, but who cares? It's only a tiny bit. So that was done. What next? Boats 9 turns. My science is pretty dreadful. I could even be thinking about getting another colonist. Not quite yet though. Food from desert terrain and 2 in general. I think all this terrain around here is plains. It's, well, it could be quite hard to tell. That's desert actually. And there is a bit of desert around here. You know what? I am going to go for the patrol boat. I want to get that out. Let's find well, find over here, find lots of things, find future city sites. I do actually want a sea-based city at some point, possibly even next city, so let's do that. Or expedition, we have 2 expedition modules now, so we want supremacy. Okay, next turn. Agreement recommendation. Agreement with Chunsu for public transportation is available. If you click on it,
제가
actually takes you
도와드릴
to it.
일이
Excellent.
있습니까?
Well done for Axis. So discuss potential agreements. Movement speed on roads and mag rails. 3 per turn for 25. Right, we don't have any roads or mag rails. So you can see here he's picked the industrialist trait. So he actually gets increased production. I was thinking about getting this. So he's going to like or dislike other colonies based on how much production their cities make. Now, since I'm really focusing on production, we're probably going to be on pretty good terms with him, and that our respect will raise, and we may be able to change our relationship as a result to become cooperative or allied, and our agreements would get better should we do so. And he may not decide to spy on us if we're actually on good terms, hopefully, as well. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good plan. So he could be a good friend. I'm going to kill him, definitely, because he's on my island. Don't want him on my island. This guy, down to 20 hit points. Where am I going? Looks like there's some land down there. There's a tiny bit of land down there. Maybe, maybe not. That worker can make... Right, this is a new type of resource. Eggs. So we're going to build a bed here. It's only 3 turns, surprisingly. Agriculture for it. Let's continue moving up north. Looks like someone has been attacking aliens.
We've all come a long way. I welcome you on behalf of the North Sea Alliance.
Okay, so we found the very Scottish Duncan Hughes, the leader of the North Sea Alliance. Scottish first name, Welsh surname, so it looks like Wales survived the disasters as well, perhaps. Yeah, this guy is totally sea-based. You can see here his trait is indefatigable. So basically his aquatic cities have 50% more combat strength and cost 50% less to move. You actually have to invest in production to move
Hello there.
aquatic cities. So let's discuss potential agreements. He has a couple. Extra combat strength for aquatic cities, which I definitely don't need since I don't have one. And extra percentage boost to production for naval units, which could be very useful later on. I want to agreement with him later for that, but probably not until mid-game. So we have an extra virtue now. And I am going to go for the Rome ability, the standardized architecture, so extra buildings, extra production for buildings that have already been made within the capital. Or I could go for that. So I'm going to go for that. What's my income? 6. How many bonus resources do we actually have? 1? Yeah, it's not really worthwhile yet, is it? So, yeah, go for that. Gonna be making building 3 virtue. Oh, I remember why. Because synergy bonus, we get an extra 3 virtue there. So I could continue, get some extra health from this, and I think that's probably the direction I'll go in, rather than take that. I probably still want that, but it's not so valuable yet, is it? That's very good. That's pretty good as well, actually. Don't like that. That's probably not great. So yeah, I'll take that. It's not particularly good, but in fact I didn't do anything yet. I haven't got enough trade routes to make use out of it. Right, so let's end turn. We get the recycler in soon, so I'm gonna make them. I may actually buy that in the capital. I think that's a pretty good idea, if I can afford it. I tend to focus on production first, no matter who I'm playing, more so than science. Whether or not it's the right thing to do so much, I'm not sure. But getting a trade route to Banamusa actually would be a good idea, since they have a lot of science that could leave that station if I don't trade with them soon. Now, is there... I think there's probably miasma blocking that route to it. That's why we can't trade with it. Yeah, that's a real problem. By the... Well, all around there, all around there. What about this way? Yeah, all around there. So I think that station's probably going to leave, sadly. I think there's a new satellite, though, which prevents stations from leaving and actually gives them bigger defensive boosts, but I'm not sure I can get it in time. Okay, I want to grab that. I need 2 more. I've got frac sites up there. Okay, so 1 turn for chemistry, and we can find out where, if any, there is oil on this continent. Or out to sea.
A 4 billion-year-old world's worth of resources, shared among a handful of people. We're gonna make a fortune here.
Okay, so we've got all of those. So, any sign of oil? There's some there, some petroleum. Some down there. Where else? Some out to sea there. Looks like Australia founded a sea-based city. Do we have any up here? Nope, not a drop, it would seem. So, that could be an issue for me. I'm going to have to find a way to get oil, or I'm not going to be able to make many satellites. So, continue out here, get some more petroleum. Let's grab this, hopefully. Yes, we can. So, that means we need 1 more. So, I think the icon... Well, let's change colour. Oh, maybe it's just because the unit's there. I think they got to that before us. Someone else did, didn't they? We haven't gone there though. Right. So this is still moving. Let's move over. Oh, I've actually finished. Science, chemistry finished. So that looks like a hybrid unit. There we, oh, that's a solar collector. That's a new satellite, extra health, probably very useful, that one. What's that? Auto sled, that's a hybrid unit. So where am I going to? I'm going to go for physics next, I think. We don't have much science, so I can't really go too deep into the tree yet. With my choices. Alright, in turn. Okay, we've had him mention that before.
제가 도와드릴 일이 있습니까?
Okay, yeah, not interested, dude. Okay, so let's find out what's going on down there. That worker finished that tile, so let's check out where we're currently working. Couple of sea tiles. You can actually make all types of improvements on sea tiles now. So maybe I should do that. Since my land tiles aren't great. I can't get there though. Let's go here. This explorer is exploring, as you might imagine. So patrol boat, worker, and turn. Oh, hang on a second. I can buy a recycler, can't I? 320. I want that. Extra production. Lots of extra production. Right, so let's use our money. That means I can make it there as well with the so-called roam ability at 25% extra production.
If the personality traits
Yeah,
you
I've told me that before, I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, more frac site down there, definite future city site, possibly. Where am I moving you to? I think I'm gonna make a mine here. Farms are crap at this stage. Generators are alright. I can turn that production into food via developments, so might be worthwhile making a mine. Right, we've got a mine here. Titanium is available. Let's go and grab that. I don't really have enough money to buy tiles currently. Oh, hang on a second. Traits, traits, 6-5. Hopefully it tells me, so I don't have to remember it. Let's make the recycler. Okay, once my trade can run out. 2 turns. I actually need to make a trade vessel here, and I don't believe I can I? Can't stick it in the list, no. So I'll make that after, well, once, in a minute. Right, let's end the turn. Soldier's not doing anything. Doesn't need to do anything. Apart from kill nests, maybe. Right, let's come up here. What is that? Sunken spacecraft. I think it might be an expedition, I'm not sure though. Right, I'm gonna move this trade convoy to Falah. So change city of origin. Falah. Let's move back to the capital. Add queue. Trade vessel. So maybe I should have saved my money for that rather than the recycler, arguably. But we do make it quicker because we've got extra production. That is starving now. Problematic. At -1. We can see there how much food we've got though. So it's 15 stored up, so we've got plenty of time. Right. Let's continue down south. Build a mine. Okay, and what next? That is a vessel, yeah, not a convoy. Next turn. Okay. Officer Training Command, what is this?
Hello there.
Oh, I know about that already.
Where's
Right, so let's go and grab this.